So I don't think my engineering team is going fast enough. What can I do to get them to go faster? I'm going to ask you why you actually think your engineering team's not going fast enough. If it's a pure perception thing, start observing before you actually react. Don't make the mistake also of thinking that activity is progress. So example, lines of code, we all know that's famously bad. Number of PRs, that's also bad. Start understanding what you want to see out of the engineering organization. Number two, engineering doesn't work in a vacuum. Engineering works with product and design and other organizations. If you think your engineering organization is slow, look at the whole system. If engineering is slow, it's likely the product, design, and engineering functions are working a little bit more waterfall-ish than you want them to be. The best functioning product engineering organizations work as small units, specifically on engineering. So let's focus here, assuming that you've gotten to that route. One, start looking at the internal infrastructure. How fast are the builds? How fast are the release processes? How many releases per day are you capable of? And if the builds are slow, all that sort of stuff, if the number of releases are low per day, you likely don't have the best tools or you've not invested in the tools. And this is a really simple, straightforward thing to go look at. Just make those things faster and you're going to start pushing more code through. The second is engineering teams have a habit of taking off very large projects and not breaking them down, thinking they understand the steps. Do the actual work of breaking down large projects into small, discrete steps, and then you'll understand that there is progress being made. It's actually a really psychologically healthy thing for engineering teams to see these things flying off the shelves. Engineering specifically gets into a couple of different bad decision-making modes. One is design by committee, 2, revisiting decisions that are already made, or 3, constantly having this discussion about the big grand picture instead of getting things done. My VP of engineering says that all engineers should report into engineering, including people working in sales. In the fullness of time, obviously that is not a good thing for the organization. Every organization needs to be robust and be able to handle its own business. That includes sales, that has sales engineers, or marketing, which has engineers to do the website. Could be that you don't have the right people to run some of those functions to handle some of these things. But overall, no, I don't think that's true. How much coding do you think engineering managers should do? Do you think engineering managers should code every day, every week? Never. Coding is not the right word. All engineering managers need to be hyper technical. Let's just stop right there. Stop any of the weird conversations around whether or not you can just be a people manager. No, you can't be a people manager and be an engineering manager. You have to be technical yourself. Hyper technical is my preference. That said, do I think they need to code? I think they're better if they do code. Do I think they need to code in your app into production? No, I don't think that needs to be the case, but they need to be able to call BS on a whole bunch of stuff. And I think that they need to be keeping up with the trends and the activities of the entire market and world. So they're probably doing this on the side. So again, not code per se, but if they're not technical, no, that's completely out of bounds.